going to be president, what do you foresee will be your biggest challenge when you step into that role? And when did you decide that was going to be your journey?
Okay, let me take the last one first. I decided that maybe I could achieve this level probably in 2003 or 4. 2002 I was president here. But you know what? I said to myself, geez, you know, I'm 64. So back in 2002, I was like in my late 50s, and I said, God, I'm going to be so old, and I don't want to do that stuff. And I waited, truly waited that period of time to get involved in association work because I had kids. And I wanted to see my kids grow up. I wanted to see them play ball. I wanted to see them involve themselves. I wanted to be there and have a good time with them. I thought, you know, that was important. Not just to them, but to me. So I waited probably longer than I should, and I came out of that and I said, yeah, can I do it? Maybe I could. A little bit different. You don't just have to convince the people in one state. Now you got 50 states and 3 territories, but I don't know, you know. And then somebody said the magic words to me. You know what the magic words are? Can't do it. That's right. Those are the magic words. And if that stimulates you, if that makes you aggressive, if that ticks you off a little bit, then I know you got the right stuff. Then I know you got the right stuff. Because that's what it is. Somebody said, you know, you're right, you won't be too old, and you know, that's going to be a big hassle. You're going to travel, and besides which, you know, you might not be that popular. People are going to run against you from all over the country. I don't think you're right. You're right. I didn't want to hear anybody tell me I was right. I wanted them to say, gee, you're a nice guy and you could do it. But that wasn't what he said. And, you know, from that point on, I got very committed. How you do it is, I mean, it meant a lot of travel and it meant a lot of meeting people, and it was the best thing I could have ever done. I had an opportunity to travel all 50 states. I had an opportunity to visit every territory except Guam. That was a little bit off the map. But every place else I was there. I met realtors with different problems at different times for their own unique location. They were concerned about national issues, but they were more concerned about what happens in your backyard, who your neighbors are, and what's goring your ox at that one particular time. I was very fortunate to have, 1, no competition, and 2, to get all 50 states and 3 territories endorsements. So for me, even though it was a great deal of time, it was much easier. What I think, I mean, that's tough, but what I think 2012 will be, I think we'll just be coming out of an economic malaise that we're in now. I think we're okay. We're going to be fine. We need jobs, and jobs are going to stimulate the economy. And for us in Florida, we need jobs in the Northeast and the Midwest, besides construction, which is a big job market for us in Florida. But we need jobs, and I think that'll be important to us. We need to maintain all of the benefits that accrue to ownership of real estate. And trust me, believe me, I'm telling you now that your federal government, as wonderful as they are,
You're trying to take away the mortgage interest deduction.
They will try not only to take away the MID, but the mortgage interest deduction, but they will try to seep out any money from the real estate community that they can, because there are big bucks in our business, big bucks. And part of the reason that we have the kind of economy in real estate that we had prior to this glitch is because people understood the reality of real estate. And the reality is, it is not a short-term investment. You don't flip real estate. You hold on to it, it becomes a part of your portfolio. It's a home, it builds communities. You raise children there. Things happen when you buy real estate. It's not just the equity that you build in your home. It's not the return on cash invested, which is enormous. I can straight line a 30-year investment in real estate against any other investment, gold, precious metals, stocks and bonds, based on what you have to put in the investment. And I'm going to tell you that the simple investment in a house over 30 years is going to knock them all down. And that's not rhetoric. I've done it 1,000 times for hundreds of thousands of people across the country. It works. You can buy FHA today better than you could maybe 10, 12 years ago, and with 3% down and a few bucks more, my God, you can control a big hunk of real estate. And if you think that real estate in places like Florida and California and Texas and Arizona and even Nevada are going to diminish over the greater period of time, I promise you they will not. They will not. Those are areas where people want to live, they want to be, and they'll find a way to come here. Will it be difficult for a few more months, maybe even a few more years? It won't be rosy. It'll be better than it was, but it won't be rosy. So I think the federal government is going to look to us, and we're going to have to be very diligent, very vigilant on what we do and how we do it, and make sure that we respond in kind. In other words, when somebody says to you, I'm going to take your mortgage interest deduction away, we got to have 400,000 or 500,000 people that say, no, you're not. And we've got to have the kind of networking communication so that we can go out to our customers and our clients and say, guess what they want to do to you. Guess what they want to do to you. So, and that, by the way, we have worked towards in two different aspects. We have a site that we're working on. It's open for you to look at. It's called House Logic. It's a kind of site that hopefully draws the public. And then there's a private site, of course, for you, which is a Realtor, the RPR, Realtor Property Resource, which is hopefully going to be a resource for you and an adjunct to non-dues income. It is not, let me repeat this to you, it is not an MLS system. It is not an MLS system. But we can talk about that at different